This is the Voice of the Worker, bringing you the news for April 12th, 2025. This news is current as of 1500 Pacific Daylight Time, 1800 Eastern Daylight Time, 2300 British Summer Time, 0100 Moscow Standard Time, 0600 China Standard Time, and 0700 Japan Standard Time. First in the news, we are potentially seeing the first step in de-escalation of the U.S.-China trade war. Yesterday, high-ranking officials of the two countries met in Geneva, Switzerland, for talks on how to stop the ongoing economic conflict, which has largely been felt in the form of extremely high tariffs. Per the Global Times, the United States will be removing a total of 115% tariffs on imports from China, with the agreement that the Chinese will also remove a total of 115% reciprocal tariffs, which were initially implemented due to Washington's hostile economic action. When asked if China will remove the current export licensing requirement for rare earth and critical minerals, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian declined to answer, referring the journalist to the joint statement which had been issued by both sides. Agreements were also made to establish an economic and trade communication line, a move which will allow both nations to act without needing to guess the next move of the other nation. Now for our first break, please enjoy the Chinese song, Boundless Longevity to Chairman Mao.
到我
United States President Donald Trump has signed an executive order attempting to mandate lowering the cost of pharmaceutical medications within the United States. According to Reuters, the order gives pharmaceutical corporations medication price targets they are hoped to reach within 30 days, with threats of punitive action should these companies not, quote, make significant progress, end quote. During a press conference, Donald Trump stated that he was anticipating a decrease in medication costs between 59 and 90%. As of now, it is unclear if drug companies will fall in line with the demands of Washington, as it is also unclear if the courts will attempt to intervene as they did during the previous Trump administration. Turning our attention to the Middle East, the Kurdistan Workers' Party, referred to as the PKK, which has been involved in armed struggle principally against the nation of Turkey for over 40 years, has announced its intention to disband and cease all armed struggle, according to both PKK and Turkish leadership. This announcement comes as the Turkish state is seeking to capitalize on the weakness of Kurdish forces in Syria, after the Western-backed coup of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, allowing for pro-Turkey extremists to take Damascus. The PKK held its 12th Congress in February of this year, following calls to disband from their leader, Abdullah Öcalan, who has been imprisoned in solitary confinement in Turkey since 1999. The ideological position and global alignment of the PKK has long been a point of contention in the international workers' movement. However, this recent call for the PKK to entirely disband has raised concern that this call from Öcalan may have been made under duress by the Turkish state. For now, we will wait to see what the peace process looks like, with the PKK intending to immediately cease all military operations and begin a handover of weapons to Ankara. Thank you for joining us for today's program. As we leave, we invite you to listen to the song of the former Kurdistan Workers' Party, Wheels of Revolution. Revolutionary greetings from the Voice of the Worker.
چرخ شورش فرادگارنا فرادگارنا لقدم جهان دنگler zine dengler zine hiro çarx شورش فرادگارنا فرادگارنا لقدم جهان dengler zine dengler zine دستار proletarya hurd haline هرينا كتخوري ونوكران جقادة هلتنا جقادة هلتنا دستار برولتاريا هرد هارنا كتخوري ونوكران جقادة هلتنا جقادة هلتنا جقادة هلتنا جقادة هلتنا Jiyan erişan lekadan şimdiden Sümbala şaktıdan bir denge partizan Tove jiyan erişan lekadan şimdiden Sümbala şaktıdan bir denge partizan Kılın baya herikan cünav dileçiya Rabun Serpiya Şimdiden Kurdistan Kılın baya herikan cünav dileçiya Rabun Serpiya Şimdiden Kurdistan Rabun Serpiya Şimdiden Kurdistan دیوار زندانا هیا سرچیا هیا سرچیا هیدنا لسو برخودان جیان برخودان جیان جناب دیوار زندانا هیا سرچیا هیا سرچیا هیدنا لسو برخودان جیان برخودان جیان غیرنا هیربت خوین شهیدا خوین شهیدا ریبری می سر و گجلا سر و گجلا غیرنا هیربت خوین شهیدا خوین شهیدا ریبری می سر و گجلا سر و گجلا ریبری می سر و گجلا سر و گجلا چرخ افشار شرف دیگری نه